All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Die Tryin Inferno. And as promised last week, I am continuing to review 50 Cent's albums. And here we went from Curtis to The Massacre. So we're going backwards. So remember, last week, Curtis came out September 11, 2007. There was a little controversy about that and me reviewing this album because officially it's not 10 years old yet. It's about 9 years and 8 months old, basically. But I let it slide because that round out to 10 years, whatever. So we're going to go back to his second studio album, which is called The Massacre. Now, this one came out March 3rd, 2005. And this is 50 Cent's, like I said, second studio album. And as expected, this one was under Aftermath Entertainment, Shady Records, and Interscope Records. The album debuted at #1 on the US Billboard 200, selling 1.14 million copies in its first week. Upon its release, The Massacre received generally positive reviews from music critics. The album was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Rap Album, but lost to Kanye West's album, Late Registration, at the 48th Grammy Awards. So, and there was a lot of producers involved with this one. Oh my gosh, the producers. So we got 50 Cent, who was the executive producer, Dr. Dre, also executive producer, Eminem, also executive producer, Shaw Money XL, you guessed it, also executive producer. And that's it for executive producers. So we got Scott Scorch, J.R. Rodham, Cool and Dre, Disco D, LBT, High Tech, yes, that High Tech, Luis Resto, Mike Elizondo, Needles, without the third E at the end, Buck Rao, Q Beats, Dangerous LLC, Black Jeerus, yes, Black Jeerus, Jeruz. Now there was more other producers out there in a part of this album as well. For example, I may say some of these names twice, so bear with me here. We got C Styles, Bang Out. Did I say Resto? I believe I said Resto, but like I said, I may say some of these names twice. Yes, I did say Resto. Luis Resto. We got the Bass Brothers, and I think everybody else I have mentioned. Did I say Bang Out? I think I did say, yeah, I said Bang Out already. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's everybody. Now, well, I'm gonna throw this name in. How you pronounce this? Sire, S-I-R-E. But we'll get more to that producer in a minute. Now, let's get on with the background info regarding this album. Now, The Massacre had a music video for every track on the special edition version of the album. We'll get more on that in a second as well. The original title for this album was revealed at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. It was arranged to be released on February 14, 2005. However, it has been postponed while the album title has been shortened and was later changed into The Massacre. The censored version of the album censors out most profanity, violence, and all drug content. The track Guns Come Out has inconsistency in the editing and contains some profanity. In comparison, the album is not as heavily censored as his previous album, Get Rich or Die Tryin, but it is still a very highly censored album, ranking in severity with albums such as Jadakiss, Kiss the Game Goodbye, which I have reviewed, along with Tony Yayo's Thoughts of a Predicate Felon, and Nas Stillmatic. I believe, yeah, I have reviewed that one as well. So, yeah, there you go with that. So, let me give y'all some awards and things of that nature for this album real quick. So, The Massacre was #1, and let me see, there's a better spot that have these charts. Oh yeah, there it is, and there's a lot of them. Oh my gosh. So, let's get this out the race, shall we? Australian album charts #2, Austrian album charts #2, Belgian Flanders album charts #3, Belgian Wallonia album charts #9, Danish album charts #8, Dutch album charts #2, Finnish album charts #7, French album charts #3, Hungarian album charts 11, Italian album charts 13, Norwegian album charts #3, Portuguese album charts 5th, Spanish album charts 32nd, Swedish album charts #10, Swiss album charts #2. Now the following charts made it to #1. Canadian album charts, New Zealand album charts, UK album charts, UK R&B album charts. I don't get that one. But anywho, U.S. Billboard 200, mentioned that one already. U.S. top R&B/hip hop albums and U.S. top rap albums. So that's it for the charts. Now, as far as oh my gosh, the certifications. Australia, it was platinum out there. Belgium, it was gold. Canada, it was triple platinum. Europe, it was platinum. French, it was gold. Germany, it was platinum. Greece, it was gold. Ireland, it was double platinum. Japan and New Zealand and Switzerland was platinum. Russia was triple platinum. The United Kingdom was double platinum, and oh my gosh, the United States was 5 times platinum. So yeah, there you go with that. Now, there you go with that. Like I said, I'm looking for the RIAA, and the RIAA got it 6 times platinum, but the MC one got it 8 times platinum. That's the highest one right there on that list, that is. So moving on, let's get on to the special edition. So here's the background info regarding this one. The album was re-released under the name The Massacre Special Edition, which was in parentheses. It was re-released on September 6, 2005 with a remix of Out of Control featuring Mobb Deep. The re-release included a bonus DVD with music videos for all of the songs except for the following: Disco Inferno, Guns Come Out, and the intro. And the trailer for the movie Get Rich or Die Tryin', excluding track 22, the G-Unit's remix to Hate It or Love It, due to the ongoing beef between 50 Cent and The Game, which leaves 21 tracks. The re-release helped the album reclimb the charts to number 2 in the US. The original version was also reissued using the special edition track listed, leaving out the parts for the DVD. So yeah, there you go with that. So, but we're gonna go with the now. Before we get to the original version, let me point out that there is a French re-release version, and there's 2 tracks on there, and they took out the intro on that one. We'll get to those in a minute. Now let me give y'all the track listings for the original album, which I do have, by the way, a physical copy. The first track, as I mentioned, called Intro. Enough said. Track number 2 is called In My Hood, followed by This Is 50. Some of y'all should know that track right there. Track number 4 is called I'm Supposed to Die Tonight, followed by Piggy Bank, Piggy Bank. Yeah, Piggy Bank. Track number 6 is called Gatman and Robin, as in 2 B's. That one features Eminem. Track number 7 is called Candy Shop, featuring Oliver. Oops, wait, the game got to me. I mean, Olivia. Yeah, that's the single as well, the second one actually. The next track is called Out of Control, and that's a single, followed by Get in My Car. Next up is Oh My Gosh, Ski Mask Gray, followed by, again, Oh My Gosh, A Baltimore Love Thing. Track number 12 is called Riding Music, followed by another single called Disco Inferno. Yeah, y'all should know that one too. Followed by another single. I didn't even know this one was a single, just a little bit. Followed by Guns with a Z, Come Out. Next up is My Toy Soldier featuring Tony Yayo, followed by Position of Power. Next up is Build You Up, featuring Jamie Foxx, followed by Oh My Gosh for the 3rd time, God Gave Me Style. Next up is called So Amazing featuring Olivia, followed by I Don't Need Them, not them, but Need M, possibly EM. And then the last track is a bonus track, Hate It or Love It, G-Unit Remix. That one features The Game, Tony Yayo, Young Buck, and Lloyd Banks. Now, the French re-release version have Window Shopper and Best Friend, which features Olivia. But we ain't gonna review those 2 tracks since I haven't heard either one. And Window Shopper is produced by C Styles and SIRE, that producer, sorry. While Best Friend was produced by High Tech. So, yeah, now let's turn our attentions to the singles real quick. So, Disco Inferno was the lead single. It came out November 28, 2004. And although it was not as big as a global success as In the Club, the lead single from his first album, Get Rich or Die Tryin', it was still a success in America, peaking at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song was nominated for Best Rap Solo Performance at the Grammy Awards of 2006, but check this out. It lost to Kanye West's Gold Digger. So 50 Cent constantly losing to Kanye West. We talked about this last week, and it's continuing on this week. That's funny. This song is also featuring DJ Hero as well. And this song debuted at 54 and peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. becoming 50 Cent's 4th solo top 10 song on the charts and 6th overall. And this single was certified gold by the RIAA. So, yeah, now let's see if there's any more charts. Okay, not bad. It was 40th out in the Brazilian singles charts, 87 in the UK singles, 18th in the UK R&B singles, which is weird. Again, R&B. Number 3, I already talked about that one, Billboard Hot 100. Yeah. Number 4 in the US Hot R&B/hip-hop songs. Number 3 in the US Hot Rap songs, and number 8 in the mainstream top 40. Like I said, it was gold in the United States, which is the RIAA. I thought so. And it was platinum though out in Brazil, which is the Pro Musica Brazil with an S. And that one sold around 40,000 copies, while the gold sold 500,000 copies. Now, moving on to the next singles, which is called Candy Shop. This one features Olivia, and it peaked at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming 50 Cent's 3rd number 1 single and 5th top 10 single. It received mixed reviews from the critics, with some calling it a retread of 50 Cent's collaboration with Lil' Kim on Magic Stick, which came out 2003. Now, Candy Shop came out February 8th, 2005. And at the 2006 Grammy Awards, it was nominated for Best Rap Song. I don't know who won that one, so I ain't gonna say. And at the 2005 MTV Video Music Awards, the music video was nominated for Best Male Video. Now, there's a bit of an info here. Oh, wow. Okay, so check this out. This is interesting. In an interview with Double XL magazine, rapper Fat Joe, more on him later, obviously, claimed that he helped produce the track while working with producer Scott Scorch. He stated, and I quote, "I'm pretty sure the world don't know we actually produced Candy Shop together. I produced it with him and for, Scott, obviously. Scott called me like 50 times, 100 times, double quoting, 'Yo, you sure you don't want to use it?' 50 Cent called me. 50 Cent won it." And that second quote. Continuing on with the Fat Joe quote, "I never had a problem with this dude. I was like, go ahead." And then when 50 stated while he was writing the song, or about him writing the song, he said, "I attempted to be as accessible as possible from a male perspective without being vulgar or obscene." Yeah, okay. That's all I can say about that. And yes, there was a music video for this as well. I think there was a music video for Disco Inferno. I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't seen, I've seen this one as well. Now, oh, okay, here's something interesting. This music video, Candy Shop, features cameo appearances from Lil Scrappy, oh gosh, former WWE Diva and TNA Knockout Crystal Marshall, former Deal or No Deal model Layla Milani, G-Unit member Lori Banks, and Young Buck as well. It was nominated, I already talked about that already. See, we finally found it. This is funny. Well, not the Grammy one, but we found it 2005 MTV Video Music Awards for the Best Male Video, but it lost to Kanye West's Jesus Walks. Again, 50 Cent constantly losing to Kanye West. Oh gosh, and there's cover versions of this as well. So we got Dan Finley and the Dan Band did a cover of this song. And the Baseballs, which is a German group, released a rockabilly version of this song as well. Oh gosh. And we got Real Dad Yankovic included the song in his polka melody, Polka-Rama. And Little Man Percy P made his own mixtape over it. So, and then we got legendary folk artist Suzanne Vega sampled this song for her 2014 release, Tales from the Realm of the Queen of Pentacles. That's a long title. Now let's get on with the charts. Oh my gosh, these charts. Okay. It was number 3 out in Australia. It was number 4 in the Belgium Ultra Top 50 Ranolia chart. I'll get more of that Flanders one in a second. Number 6 in the Brazilian singles charts. Number 7 in the Canadian singles charts. Number 4 in the Denmark chart. Number 11 in Finland. Number 8 in France. Number 4 in Hungary rather. 14th in Italy, 2nd in Ireland, 4th in the Netherlands, 2nd in New Zealand and in Norway, 18th in Sweden, 4th in the UK singles, 5th in the US pop songs rather. Now, and it was number 1 in the following: Austria, Belgium Ultra Top 50 Flanders, European Hot 100 singles, Germany, Switzerland, US Billboard Hot 100, I mentioned that already, US Hot R&B/hip hop songs, US radio songs, and US rap songs. Now, by the end of the year, it was 24th out in Australia, 20th in Austria, 14th in the Belgium Ultra Top 50 Flanders, 27th in the Belgium Ultra Top 50 Wallonia, 12th in the European Hot 100 singles, 79th out of France, 7th in Germany, 16th in Ireland, 58th in the Netherlands, 12th in New Zealand, 6th in the Switzerland, 29th in the UK singles, and 8th in the US Billboard Hot 100. Now, going into 2016, it was 178th in the UK singles, and by the end of the decade, it was 98th out in Germany and 52nd in the US Billboard Hot 100. And it was platinum in the United States and Australia, and gold out in Brazil and Germany. A very good single, according to the charts, despite the mixed reviews. Now, the third single off of this album is called Just a Little Bit. And this one reached number 3 in the US, becoming 50 Cent's 6th solo top 10 single and 9th of all. It also reached number 10 in the UK, and this came out May 10, 2005. And it was platinum. The single was platinum by the RIAA. There's a remix for this. It features rapper Right Dog. I never heard that guy. T-Pain used the instrumental to do a freestyle called A Little Hit. And Game also used the instrumental on his song 300 Bars and Running, in which he disses 50 Cent and other members of G-Unit. He also redid Just a Little Bit as a diss to 50 Cent as well. Now, there is a music video for this as well. Let me call seeing the music video. And we got cameos by some G-Unit artists. There you go. So, let's get on with the charts. And a bit up there, so let's get over it. 13th out in Australia. 13th in Austria, 9th in Belgium Ultra Top 50 Flanders, 20th in the Ultra Top 50 Wallonia, which is done by Belgium. I ain't gonna say Belgium no more. 56th in the Brazilian single charts, 14th in Europe, 38th in France, 11th in Germany, 9th in Ireland, 21st in the Netherlands, 8th in New Zealand, 11th in the Switzerland, 10th in the UK singles. I mentioned that. I also mentioned the Billboard Hot 100 number 3. It was also number 3 in the US Hot R&B/hip hop songs, 9th in the US mainstream top 40, and number 1 in the US Hot rap song. It was gold in Australia and platinum in the US. By the end of the year, it was 70th. It was 70 in Australia and in Belgium. I already said it. Ultra 50 Wallonia. It was 62nd in the Ultra Top 50 Flanders, 162nd out in the Netherlands, 44th in New Zealand, 63rd in the Switzerland, 116th in the UK singles, and 17th in the US Billboard Hot 100. Whoo! Now, with all these charts, there's another single, wait a minute, called Outta Control. Now, I'm kind of stumped here. I just did Just a Little Bit. I did this Going Inferno, and I did Candy Shop. Something's missing. We'll get to that in a second. And, oh, that's not a single. Oh, that's right. So, Outta Control is the 4th single off of this album, The Massacre. This one dropped August 6th, 2005. Now, there's some interesting data here. A remix version of the song, although it bears no resemblance to the original, was released as the 4th and final single from this album, actually. Although it is only included on the re-release version and replaced the original version. The remix is also produced by Dr. Dre and Elizondo and features a guest appearance from Mobb Deep. It also appeared as a bonus track in Mobb Deep's 7th studio album, Blood Money, which was under G-Unit as well. Both versions of the song have heavy, quote-unquote, drum-based productions and also incorporate elements of strings throughout, although the remix is produced more sparsely than the original and also prominently features piano keys throughout. Lyrically, the songs are both largely about 50 Cent's ability to control the altitudes of people during his performances in clubs, describing how he has them, and I quote, going out of control. Due to confusion over which version of the song would be released as a single, Both versions of the song charted on the Billboard Hot 100. Though the original peaked at number 92, digital sales alone, the remix was a significant success, peaking at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 and charting in the upper regions of several national charts worldwide. Oh gosh, that means a shit ton of chart reading. Okay, I'm afraid to look at this. I'm really am. So, but before we get to that, there's some background info, more background info rather. The song was originally released as Outta Control on the original version of this the Massacre album. This version was a completely different song, simply with the same title. However, when the album was set for re-release, the song became earmarked as the album's next single and was remade as Outta Control Remix. The remix not only features Mobb Deep, but utilizes a different sample. However, no advanced single was released for Outta Control Remix. This led to confusion amongst digital consumers who downloaded the original version of Outta Control, causing it to chart concurrently with Outta Control Remix. So we already covered that already. Now, former G-Unit member The Game made a diss track entitled Mr. Potato Head, aimed at the G-Unit camp over the instrumental. The track appeared on his mixtape Ghost Unit, which mostly dissed G-Unit. And yes, there is a music video for this as well. We got G-Unit artists in there, as well as The Alchemist and Ricky Wright. I have no clue who Ricky Wright is. Now, okay, let's look at the charts. Let's start off with the original version. What the heck type of chart is that? The Ukraine Urban FDR charts is number 1 there. It was, and I already talked about this, 97 on the US part, yeah, whatever. Now, 54th on the US Pop 100. That's it. Now let's go to the remix featuring Mobb Deep. 16th out in Australia, 18th in Austria, 10th in the Ultra Top 50 Flanders, see what I did there, 22nd in the Ultra Top 50 Wallonia, see what I did there, 6th out in Canada, 5th out in Ireland, 27th in the Netherlands, 12th in New Zealand, 10th in Switzerland, 7th in UK singles, 6th in the US Billboard Hot 100, 11th in the US Hot R&B/Hip Hop songs, 15th in the Pop 100, and 5th in the Rap song charts. Now let's look at the end of the year charts. In the Netherlands, it was 181st. Switzerland was 68th. UK singles, it was 95. And the US Billboard Hot 100, it was 78th. Yes, I know I switched the 5th and the 8th parts around, whatever. Now, with all the singles out the way, there's one more song we gotta cover. And we all know what it is. Piggy Bank, Piggy Bank. Now, this is not a single, but it did make the chart. Here's why, and it came out 2005. Here's why I'm covering it, because this is basically a diss track. So, remember, back in the day, he had beef with Ja Rule. Now, Ja Rule came out with a song called New York, and that song features Fat Joe and Jadakiss. So, because they were a part of the song, 50 Cent took shots at him. He also took shots at Shine, Kels, Sheik Luch, Cassidy, Little Kim, which is shocking since she was in his Majestic song, and Nas. He also mentions Tupac Shakur, Jay-Z, Mobb Deep, and Michael Jackson in the song, but not negatively. You know, not in a negative fashion, whatever. So, like I said, Ja Rule came out with a song called New York, which is off of his album R.U.L.E. That's back in 2004. It was very well received by rap fans. It says hip hop fans, but no, it's not a hip hop song. It features appearances from fellow New York rappers Fat Joe and Jadakiss. The song was a welcome re-entry for Ja Rule into the public eye after his drop in popularity after feuding with 50 Cent. In the song, Ja Rule made a reference to 50 Cent. Apprentice, you're fired, you're no longer desired. So take off them silly chains, put back on your wire, I'm on fire. The final line being a reference to a 50 Cent assistant Lloyd Banks song titled On Fire. The lines also included a subtitle reference to the belief 50 Cent had at one point being a police informant. 50 Cent perhaps feeling offended by the song and the other two rappers' willingness to participate in it countered with Piggy Bank. 50 Cent stated that he mostly attacked Jadakiss and Fat Joe for their partnering with Ja Rule, who was in essence recording a 50 Cent diss song According to 50 Cent, the two had allegedly been making subliminal disses to him in the past. So, let's move on to Shine. Right, he took a shot at Shine. 50 was in the process of building his legacy at this point and went to speak to Shine while he was in prison about becoming a member of his G-Unit group. Shine refused. Shine first came under 50's fire when he began talks with Ja Rule to sign to Murder Inc. while in jail. As a result, 50 Cent mentioned Shine in a mixtape freestyle where he said, and I quote, "I heard Herb trying to sign Shine, so I don't have no love for him. Tell him 50 said he's soft, he won't shoot up the club again." This freestyle eventually found its way to Shine, who was in prison for firing a handgun in a New York club. Shine then responded over telephone with his own freestyle where he threatened to handle their rivalry violently. It was for this freestyle that he was added to the Piggy Bank attack. Now let's get on to Nas. In 2003, there circulated rumors throughout the rap industry that Nas was in talks with Herb Gotti to sign with Murder Inc. Although the rumors proved false, they did not help strengthen ties between Nas and 50 Cent. Initially, the two has been relatively close associates, with Nas featuring 2 tracks on 50 Cent's 2002 album, Guess Who's Back. However, time led to the two become estranged. 50 Cent cites Nas' erratic behavior as a reason for his distrust. 50 notes that while Nas has in the past stood for peace, he was also the same person on June 27, 2002, that although unprovoked, verbally attacked several rappers including Cameron, Nelly, NRE, and New York Host 97 radio disc jockey Angie Martinez. Nas later apologized to those that he attacked, reverting to his previous peaceful beliefs. It is also speculated that bad blood originated between the two as a result of 50 Cent being replaced as the guest star on a remix of a popular Jennifer Lopez song, I'm Gonna Be Alright. I need some water, y'all. After he had been shot, his producer, Trackmasters, allegedly dropped him from the song for Nas. It is possible that mistrust between the rappers developed because of this. It is also worth noting that Nas was working with Herb Gotti, who had arranged the song. Also, the raps of 50 on the Jennifer song were removed in the international editions from her remix album. And I'm not going to read everything he said in the song. And there was a music video. It was like the whole thing was animated. It made fun of the game, calling him basically a Mr. Potato Head. Jada Kiss, who made it look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle who is fat as heck and constantly eating pizza. And Fat Joe, who was also fat, that constantly danced like a little girl, things of that nature. And Nas, supposed to be like a retarded Superman, chasing an ice cream truck labeled Milkshake, referring to Kells, my milkshake, bring on, that song, whatever. So, yeah, there you go with that. So that's why I want to talk about that song. Now, with all that out the way, and damn, we near the 30-minute mark. I have not gotten to my best tracks off this album, so let's do that. Guns Come Out is clearly the worst track off this album. Let's move on. But everything else was cool. My Toy Soldier featuring Tony Yayo was cool. Disco Inferno followed by Candy Shop. Bill Europe featuring Jamie Foxx. The kick drum was cool with this one. I'm Supposed to Die Tonight. The beat was straight there. Just a little bit. Now here's the thing about just a little bit. The kick drum is banging. You cannot help but to nod your head to this. That's how banging that kick drum was. Out of Control, the beat was cool there, followed by So Amazing. Then we got Get In My Car, which was produced by High Tech. I was kind of shocked that he produced that one, but the beat was still cool though. In My Hood was really cool. The beat was cool as well, followed by I Don't Need 'Em. Now, this track right here could have cracked my top 5. Because if the snare was different, they used a different snare in this track. This track could have cracked my top 5. But it's still cool as it is, but it could have been so much better. The next track, Gatman and Robin, featuring Eminem, I like the beat. Followed by Piggy Bank. Next up is Position of Power. The beat kind of got a bit of a mellow theme to it. And then we got Rider Music. High Tech produced this beat. You could tell that High Tech produced this one. Unlike Get In My Car. And this track is underrated. I need to listen to that track more often. Rider Music. Now, let me give you all my top 5. 5th best track off this album, Hate It or Love It, G-Unit Remix. I love Hate or Love It. I really like that song. It's really a good mellow joint. Now, granted, I listen to this track here and there nowadays, but I created an ultra mix for this because I took like every Hate or Love It version of this song, even the one with Mary J. Blige, and combined them into one ultra mix. So I listened to that rather than just the G-Unit remix. But yeah, this one's dope. And obviously this got a music video, not the G-Unit remix, but the original, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Next up, the 4th best track off this album. This is 50. Beat is dope as heck, though. Like, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe this is one of those tracks where people will freestyle off of this beat. The beat is dope as heck. Now, I'm about to give y'all 3 of my all-time favorite tracks right here. The best track off this album, God Gave Me Style. I still listen to this track here and there, and it's a very good mellow joint, man. It is really dope. It may be, you may view this as a little bit, and I put a lot of emphasis on a little bit. You may view it as a little bit happy-go-lucky, but it's still dope as heck, though. It's still a mellow joint. You know I like the mellow joints. Second best track off this album, A Baltimore Love Thing. Again, one of my all-time favorites right here. This is a chill joint right here, man. I still listen to this track to this day here and there, man. Very dope, without question. And the best track off of this album, Ski Mask Gray. This joint is really, really dope. Again, one of my all-time favorites. Still listen to it to this day. And again, the best track off this album. Now, with that out the way, and all them charts and those 4 singles and an extra song out the way, let me give y'all some professional ratings. Metacritic gave it a 66 out of 100. All Music gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Entertainment Weekly gave it a B-. Wow, this is the lowest rating I had ever read on Throwback Tunes. This is the lowest one right here. The Guardian gave it 1 star out of 5. 1 star out of 5. That's crazy. Moving on. The Los Angeles Times gave it 3 out of 4 stars. NME gave it 8 out of 10. Pitchfork Media gave it 7 out of 10. Rolling Stone gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Spin gave it a B-. Uncut gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And The Village Voice gave it an A-. So, what do I think about this album? Now, again, I have not heard Get Rich or Die Tryin', which I heard is his best album. But to me, this is his best album until I hear Get Rich or Die Tryin'. Therefore, I'm going to give this album a 4.5 out of 5. When the album contains 3 of my all-time favorites, and they are all dope as heck, and the 4th best track of this album is really dope, and they got Hate or Love It, G-Unit Remix, Rider Music as well as dope, Persistent Power, and Piggy Bank, and Gatman and Rock. It's dope as heck. Like, yeah, there's some downs, like Guns come out, My Toy Soldier to some degree, Disco Inferno to some degree, Candy Shop to some degree, but it got a lot more ups than downs. That's why I give it a 4.5 out of 5. You should have a physical copy of this album in your collection. It is that good. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Get the physical copy. So I'm gonna end it right now because I'm past that 30-minute barrier. I'm close to the 35-minute. So yeah, man, y'all know who this is. This is the new Jay Gatsby, aka the new Stephen A. Smith. Saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. And I need to drink some water. Take care, folks.